So welcome to part three. So um, under Hamdi, if they they could Trump couldn't pull the Ukraine funding. And it was illegal to do that. And the Pentagon Inspector General said we're sending the javelins because it's the law. The president can't unilaterally not send the javelins, which, by the way, is what he's going after now. I'm sure somebody explained it to him. You can't not spend something, and Trump didn't like that, so he's testing that law. He's trying to get rid of the Budget and Empowerment Control Act, for that reason, if nothing else, that he could do with what he wants with the budget of the country, just like Nixon did. He's doing a Nixon. I'm sure Stone is advising him because Stone was on the Nixon team and Stone is on the Trump team. So, common thread. Yes, Republicans, you voted for Roger Stone. And there are Republicans who think Nixon got screwed. So this is an old argument and an old thread in the Republican Party among conservatives, among Tea Partiers. I have traced the lineage before from the Birch Society, which was funded in large part and participated in by the Koch brothers' father, Papa Koch. And that goes all the way through to the Tea Party. And, they say they weren't involved with the that's who could change things. If Koch said, okay, that's too much. I mean, Koch didn't support Trump. But he didn't sabotage Trump either. He didn't go so far as to say, you know what, we're gonna vote for Harris. So, by inaction they got Trump, even though they didn't like him. Because it was their forces who became MAGA. Against their will, I think, but there's that. So, and maybe the Kochs are in on this. Maybe they're even behind some of this. The libertarians are anti-war. They're anti-people dying, especially secular ones who think that there's no afterlife. So, for them, killing somebody is the worst thing you can do because there's no soul to survive. So, yeah, for them, killing somebody is a bad thing. Those of us who believe in the soul, it's not as bad. Bad, but it's not as bad. You can kill the body, but not the mind and the soul. So, but irregardless, people should have known. People were in denial. People thought that that abortion was more important, and nobody rubbed their nose in the fact that Trump was a Putinist. I mean, really rub their nose in it. To really make it an issue, to say, if you vote for Donald Trump, then Trump is a vote for Putin. They could have said it, they didn't say it. I mean, really say it. I mean, really drive it home. Campaign ads to say, in red states, this guy's a Putinist. And if you vote for him, you're a Putinist. That would have been a bridge too far for them, I think. People would have voted for Harris. Enough people would have voted for Harris that she would have won in a landslide. Didn't say it. Didn't explain the economics because they probably don't understand the economics because it's pretty arcane. But they didn't say it. They figure there's no such thing as a lost election. A lost election just means you lose this time and you win bigger the next time. And there will be big gains for the Democrats in 26. Everybody knows that. It's not a secret. So in 28, there'll be huge. The Democrats are going to be able to write their own check, and maybe in the grand scheme of things, that's a good thing if they play out that much in advance. If they have a durable majority, they might be able to actually do stuff that stands, that can't be gotten rid of. 96 years after the FDR coalition, You know, there could be a new coalition. So it may wait for 100 years for 32, but most likely it's, 2028 will be the biggest social explosion in the world that we've ever seen, and maybe it'll be permanent. You never know. Depends on if you believe apocalyptic literature or not. Then it might just be, there might be a, yeah. I think such a social explosion would come from God, but there are people who think otherwise, that kind of socialism is demonic, and, there could be a planetary civil war, and, eventually I think my side's going to win. If that's even a thing. But, the waiting for 28, yeah, that's what's going on. 26 and 28 is what's going on now. Or there's one other option. The other option is for Republicans to say, oh no, I didn't know this was going to happen.